Hello there. This is Urmisha Patel signing in from urmishaeduworld.com and you are watching my channel. Today's video on what are those skills that are required to become a data analyst. So this video will belong to those who are in the analytics field, or they want to get into this field, or those who are fresher and thinking about their career or career move as well, or maybe those who are in the non-IT or the IT background and want to get into this field. So I'm going to share which are those skills that are required to become or to be a part of this analytics field altogether. In the current scenario, there are a lot of companies which are moving into the analytics domain, whether from a big data or from the ML or the AI perspective, but they are shifting everything to the analysis, or you can say the data point of view. Even not even these companies, but even the government as well. Let's say India, Mr. Narendra Modi, he is now emphasizing more towards the ML. Even US, in US as well, or in Japan, not a single country is away from getting into this field. So I would say in the government jobs as well, or you can say the IT companies, now they are moving their next move towards the analysis. So it would be great on this time frame to get into this and involve yourself. So let's focus. What are those skills required to become a data analyst? I have some list. Number one is the Excel. Yes, you must be wondering why Excel. I've been using it from since school and I have a very good command over it, or maybe not. But yes, Excel is the one of the most demanding, or I would say the basic tool, though it is look like as a primitive and it's not have that capacity to hold a lot of data. But yes, for initial, for those who are beginning their career, I would say Excel, because still the companies, whether it is an MNC or a small scale companies, every other company are still relying on Excel, doing their basic number crunching and all that. So what, not just with Excel, just doing a summation or a very normal arithmetic problems, but along with that, Excel also provides some of the tools. Let's say the data analysis package for to perform statistic analysis, or you can do some of the visualization, which is also be a very important part to become a data analyst. Or in the reporting side, you have to do some visuals, not just writing something in an only just a return mode of concept, like to write a lot of things, a lengthy whole paragraph. You also have to add a lot of graphs that gives a really very helpful insights and meaningful altogether. Just for everyone, I'm not good at reading everything and understanding those, because everyone's interpretation is also different, but looking through the graph, it is always an impactful. So yes, you can start those graphs. The basic graphs are always available there in the Excel, so you can try that using Excel. Excel is, I think, the most important tool altogether you should have in it. Then comes next. In my list, I have put SQL. Yeah, SQL as well, you have been started from the schools itself, but those who are not in the IT background, they are in non-IT, especially working just on the management, but still as being a data analyst, you have a good command over to the query, how to join, how to blend the data, extract some of them, subqueries, normal basic. So there is a lot of position apart from just being a data analyst. There is a SQL analyst as well, then SQL developer. There a lot of then just it's a journey. Your journey just begins. So wherever you get, you can grab a job. But having a SQL as a good amount of knowledge, then it's always been a plus, whether you go for a machine learning, AI, or there is always a ladder one after the another, but SQL is always going to be the best. So which are the tools that you can use for SQL? I have some of them I have here. PostgreSQL, SQL Server, then Oracle. They all have some free versions as well, so you can try that out. Most of their codes are almost same, so you can try any of them, but I would say it's really important to have a good command over on SQL. The next in my bucket is programming language. Yes, those who are from a non-IT background, they must be really scared of going with the programming language, but I would say programming is a must. A lot of open source are there. Not every other company go and invest a lot of money, but having a programming as a skill, it's always going to be a plus. But those who are not good at it, there is also certain tools available in the market that you can go without programming as well, like Nime as a software, just drag and drop, just understand the concepts, but you can apply those as well. But here I would say some of the programming language, if you want to try that, then I would say Python, R, SAS. These are the most trending languages, programming languages that are in the market, and you will see n number of jobs out there. Mostly I would see like Python is being accepted widely because of machine learning and AI. So if you are going with some most of the number crunching concepts, then Python is always best. But when you perform some statistical analysis, the part of going with the descriptive statistics or inferential statistics, hypothesis testing and all that, so in all those area, R and the SAS are always plus. And these tools are being like specific, like certain domains, let's say healthcare, you will see mostly SAS. As SAS is there, which is widely accepted. They have reduced in the code writing the whole scripts and all. You can have the drag and drop kind of thing. But for those who are the researchers, they are using R as the best SAS as a statistical tool to perform those. But yes, those who are going with the machine learning AI, they are using Python. So Python is widely accepted in any of the media, whether you go with the banking, financial sectors, or in any transportation media, blockchain, anywhere, just you can see Python. So I would say Python is the plus if you have a good amount of knowledge over it. So yeah, if you give 3 months at least on daily basis for a half an hour as well, you can have a very good command on any of the language. Just follow that, and it's up to you that how regularly and how much you are focused to get this kind of an learning and upgrade your skills. So this is all about programming. The fourth one is the statistical knowledge. So why statistics is because anywhere you go, people wants to know like what are the cause, what are the correlation of certain factors that are impacting. So to understand all this, to give those insights from your already existing data, you need a stats knowledge. So it a little bit of mathematical calculations and mathematics skills that are required. But if again, I would say there are a lot of videos, contents are available in the internet or even in the YouTube as well. You can follow my channel as well. But there are a lot of places you can see. The books are well written. So I would say statistics knowledge is required. But yes, again, it's always a but here. Not every company wants to have this kind of a knowledge. But though I would say like those who are super reporting everything and writing each and everything, coming up for the solution and all that thing, you need a stats knowledge. So it depends on company to company where you end up, but yes, it is all depend. But I wish you should have it. So a kind of analysis, hypothesis testing, descriptive in the terms of like what is maximum, minimum, standard deviation, mean, mode, median. So a lot of things are there that you need to go and analyze and then come up with your conclusion at the end, and what you can suggest for a long run or for the short term basis, what kind of an suggestion you should have, because whatever your analysis is, the business decisions are being taken based on that. So it's really important. Then number 5 is data visuals. Yes, data visuals, as in like it's not about writing everything. You have to showcase, better you showcase in a visual, visually it will reflect and give more insights to you and those when you are building your reporting at the end of any of the tools. So I would say data, for data visualization you can also use Excel, as in first initially I have shown you that earlier, right? So I would say just go through that, and there are some other tools available in the market which are booming actually. It's Power BI, Tableau, Click. So any one of the tool you should have a very hands-on experience, and you can have there's a separate you can say that here you don't need any programming skill. It's just drag and drop and you can create any of the visuals you want. Okay, whether it's a bar plot, line chart, box plot, anything. It's you can create n number of graphs. You can have your dashboard, your storytelling, anything you want, you can have it. So they also have some trial versions, so go with Tableau, Power BI, or Click, any of one. They itself have their jobs in the market available, like Tableau developer or Tableau administration, Tableau server. A lot of things are so based on that. So just having good command in one tool as well, that also gives you a job here. So right now it's Power BI and Tableau. It's really immense of jobs are available. So that's all about data visualizing. Now comes a very important thing is reporting and the communication skills. There you need a lot to communicate. You have to make them understand about like what insights you come up. So here the reporting skill is also really important. How you report everything, analyze each and everything. It's not about just creating a graph or create number crunch, but you have to explain them as well. So that comes up about the reporting, communication skills. And one thing that I have missed here is about the data preparation and data cleansing, which is really important, because never you have your data as a cleansed one. You always come up with some kind of an messy kind of in data. You will always have that. So you must have that skills or that concept to be cleared while going through all these steps, that how to clean your data, handling the missing values, handling the outliers. That you can do with your programming language, whether you do with R, SAS, or Python. But so all these things are required to become a data analyst. I would say, like, if you stick with this thing and follow my this 6 steps, then I'm sure about that you will grab a job in any of this. And if you are seriously afraid of going with the programming skill, I would say go with the data visuals or anyway, but data visuals is always a plus for anybody. And there are in programming languages as well. There are NIME as a software, others as well, drag and drop, or SAS as well. So in SAS as well you can do forecasting, time series. So SAS VIA, the SAS have their module as well, VIAs, and so you can use any of them and you can start your career. So that's what I'll summarize by this. Like, these are the 6 most important skills that you should have in your resume. If you have written really well about your experiences or your hands-on experience, I'm sure you will get this job. If you have any questions or suggestions for me, then you can write down in the comment section. I would really appreciate that. And now I am available on the Instagram as well, so you can follow me at DataMind. Taking sign off for today. Until then, be safe and follow my channel.